What is up, Duelist? It is your boy Winston, and I am back at it again with another video. I hope everyone watching is having an amazing, phenomenal, fantastic, great day as always. Thank you for your support and watching these videos. You guys are the reason we're here. Thank you for always commenting, liking, watching, helping me with the algorithm. It does mean a lot. You're the reason we're here. You're the reason we have such a great community, such a positive community. As always, I got to give a special shout out to my YouTube channel members. Shout out to Thomas Mead, Why Me, Quick, Jay Garcia, Hunter McDonald, Veggie, Ubel, Yu-Gi-Oh, Steve, Wolfie, Devin Bender, STR Noah, I don't know, bruh, Absolutely, Looney, Corey, and Jared FGC. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And shout out to my homie Jared. He gave me these sleeves that I played in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell as always. Like I mentioned, we're on our way to 6,000, but that's too low of a number for every single one of you guys. We got to hit 10,000. We got to do it. We got to do it. Be sure to check out the description box, active Discord, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Insta. Be sure to follow me on all those platforms. But let's get started with today's deck profile. I am so excited to showcase this. Jumping right into the deck profile, it's a 40 card build. As I go through the ratios, I'll let you know what I'm playing and also why I played certain ratios, some changes that I might make to the deck. But we'll go through it together, guys. But to start off, I mean, we played 2 Ice Ryzeal, as you should. You're crazy if you're playing any less. 2 Sword Ryzeal, 2 X Ryzeal. I don't really think there's too much to explain here and why we play these because we need to maximize the names. We play the bricks, we play the cross, the star, the node. Phenomenal, really, really great. And of course, we play the bonfire. There's not really much to explain there. This is where I hit a crossroads. I played 3 Tachyon. When I was playing this, or when I was building it, I was wondering, do I even need to play this? Yes, you actually do. I think it worked amazingly. I played 6 rounds and then made top 8. So I never bricked. I always had a play. Always had something to play with, either a mixture of names, Tachyon, Bonfire, non-engine. Yeah, it just gives so much consistency to the deck. And it also plays a factor to another part of the engine. But overall, Ryzeal engine worked as it should. And the new Onomat stuff, I ended up playing 3 Dodo Warrior. Card is phenomenal. Send as cost, summon it from hand, becomes a level 4. What you send is going to be the glove. So this is the brick of the deck because you need this in the graveyard for it to work out. Ended up doing a lot of the times is I opened these 2 and I wanted to get a Ryzeal name. I activate Tachyon, search the Ryzeal, put this on top of the deck, activate the effect, and then summon. So I'll just be able to build through there. And a lot of the time, people don't really know how this works. So they didn't really interact with it. I did get drilled a bunch of times, but I think I got more fooled than drilled. But this engine on its own doesn't really lose because it gets 2 bodies on the floor without having to really search. After that, then you lose a drill. But yeah, we played the coat. When this is in our hand and we control one of these crazy, wacky names, we could summon it for free. Phenomenal card. But yeah, I would say these 2 are the more brickier ones, but because of the consistency, sometimes you don't mind really opening them because then you'll just be able to summon them. And then this is where I play the new one, Gaga Knight. This card is great. The best thing about it is a light level 4 warrior monster, so it search off a Tachyon when you show the Masquerade. So that's how you kind of go into both engines at the same time, because if you can certain cards, if you control or if it has a material of one of the crazy wacky names, and you'll be able to activate its effect, and we'll get there. Of course, we play the para, discard, searches 2. Again, people didn't really understand how this engine or weren't threatened by it, so they didn't really interact with it. So this really never got ash. It was always able to resolve. We play the pickup, and yeah, this searches out the para. Amazing card, realistically, because it's just a literally starter. But this is the inoptimal starter. And then we played 1 barrier. This is one card that I kind of threw in last minute. It did really well though, because the times that it did come up, it's a counter trap, so can't really respond other than counter traps. Really great card. But This engine just gave so much consistency. Every time I got board wiped multiple times by Mitsurugi, or I got board wiped by Vanquish Soul, I was just able to rebuild. But they just kept like having interruptions. So I played through like 2 pops and 2 board wipes when I played against like Vanquish Soul, and I still ended up with like a body on field. So it just gives a lot of like bodies to the deck, and that's really what the deck needed. For the non-engine, I played the big three: Cross Out, Talons, Called By. I think you need them in this format, especially with all the hand traps running around. Like this one, Fua. We played 3 Fua. We played 3 Nib, 3 Droll, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. This is one change that I was like considering. I didn't know if I wanted to play Imperm or if I wanted to play Droplet. Droplet is one of my favorite cards of all time, because it was like super meta relevant when I started playing competitively. But more importantly is it does the same thing as like Infinite Impermanence, just sends its cost. I feel though you're able to get so many resources in hand that it doesn't really matter what you discard. So I think Forbidden Droplet would have been fine too. But overall, deck performed amazingly. The times that I lost, I just made such a big error and it was such a small, but at the same time, such a critical one that I just couldn't win the game because I missed a piece or I missed the body. Into the extra deck, I played one of this guy, the Valiant, the Super Sky Blaster. Didn't really come up too much, but I just threw him in because he can be useful, right? Because he pops a face down card. We play the Aggregator. I mean, there's not really much to say there. We play the Masquerade for the search target because it's a light level 4. You could search the Compound Knight, or you could search any Ryzeal, or at least the good ones. We play 1 Typhon. We play 1 Baguska. And then we play 1 Cowboy. Actually, it's crazy. Cowboy is now part of the combo because as you go through it, you go through this resource of the Gaga Girl. And because this is no longer in your deck, you can't reveal for like Ambara Knight. So Cowboy, as the combo goes on, you activate Knight in the hand and then reveal the Cowboy to summon it for free. So it's not just a burn card anymore, guys. It's a combo piece. And then we play the Exiton Knight, and then we play the Eclipse Twins. Like I said earlier, Gaga Girl, because no one really understood how the deck works, so they didn't really interact with it. But as long as this has like a material of the Zubaba, Gagaga, Go, Do, you could activate the effect, Detach, and then search out a card. And that's how you kind of like link the engines together, because if you have the Knight, you could have Ryzeal and the Knight, and then make this, and then you'll be able to activate the effect. And because these cards are so new, it really benefited me that people didn't really know how to interact with it. And then we play the Utopic Zexal Future. On paper, I really think this card's great. It does stop a lot of the decks because they can't target anything, as the crazy effect of like Triple Tactics Challenge, you take the monster non-targeting. I don't know. I just feel like it's very lackluster. I wish I could do one more other thing, but it's a great card, I think. Just not like anything groundbreaking. We play the Ouroboros. I did hand loop my opponents. It was a lot of fun. Infernal, Flame Banshee for the search. This is our way to play around roll. If we just have like Ryzeals, we summon something, we search something, they draw, then we make Banshee, send one of the materials, it's a Ryzeal, to the graveyard, and then you're just able to extend through there. Detonator for obvious reasons, and the last tour is the dual drive. But I think one of another reasons why I ended up, or the matches that I ended up losing, is because of just my overall game knowledge when it comes to like rank 4 monsters. Because it's like a toolbox, I feel like I don't know enough about old school monsters that are really, really powerful, or some like ones that could potentially like be like annoying. So it has a lot of ways to like build and everything, but there's nothing like in the extra deck that's like overly threatening other than the single Detonator. And once Detonator's gone, like I don't really have much pressure with like anything else. So I think I need to go back to the drawing board, at least in the extra deck part of the deck, to make sure I get like threatening cards because I just feel it's not threatening. Side deck, really don't show this too often, but I'll show it here. I don't really have a reason why I don't. I just don't like to. I think that when it comes to like building a sideboard, it's really dependent on your local. So it's not really fair for me to like give my opinions on it, but everyone always asks. Start off, we play the 3 of the Phantasme. My reasoning behind this is Vanquish Soul and Malice. It worked out the times that it did. It's such a threat. The times that I activated, every single time it always got ashed. But yeah, amazing card on paper. I played the Thrust. Thrust targets D-Bearer, Lightning Storm, Duster, Raigeki. I swear, Jarek, if you come into my comments, bro, and be like, yo, you say that Raigeki is like a terrible bottom card, shouldn't play it, and yet it is still in your side deck. He's from LA, guys. Don't listen to him. And then, of course, we just play Malice Hate, right? We play the double Lancia, and then we play the double Meows. Yeah, phenomenal cards. And then we play triple Perulia, for obvious reasons as well. But, I think the side deck is pretty good in my opinion. Maybe it could make some different changes. Maybe there's some things I want to switch out. But overall, I think the side deck worked for me when I saw the cards, actually. I think I went through the entire event was seeing like only like 1 or 2 side cards every match. But overall, that is the deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm proud that this was the first time playing the deck, and I made top 8 at a case tournament. I opened my packs earlier. I had to re-record this video, guys, because the lighting was just absolutely terrible. So I had to make a new video. So for the sake of argument, I'll just show you what I pulled. We got bulk, bro. We got bulk express here. This sucks. As a deck profile, Onomat Ryzeal, a lot of fun, a lot of consistency, a lot of potential, and I am a huge fan of it. I just wanted to showcase it, and I get to make content off of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this video helped you out. Let me know in the comment section what you think, what you like. Would you recommend? Would you play this deck? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. But that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys had a good one. And peace out. Love you all.